This episode of the Nerd Corporation podcast may contain spoilers and explicit language. Listener discretion is advised.
Hi, this is Manu Bennett, Deathstroke the Terminator, and you're listening to Nerd Corp Podcast.
Welcome to the Nerd Corporation.
What up, everybody? It's
Friday.
And you know what that means.
It's the day I got my FanX package. Woo!
You probably got it like a couple days ago.
I probably did. I'm not popular. I don't check my mail.
$1 entry night at the popular strip club referred to as Beef.
Beef.
Beef curtains.
Spelled with just an E with an umlaut over it.
It's just BEF with the umlaut.
Beef. Beef. Well, no.
And it's just some woman going, "Hi, welcome to Beef.
You want naked?
You want some fuck?
Come on in, honey."
Come on in, honey. We got all you need. But no.
Rocco. Oh, Ed. Rocco's here.
It's podcast day. Welcome to episode 46, WRESTLE-Mania. Wow. What a card.
Yes.
What an event.
Yeah, it was probably the best Mania in a while.
Best Mania in fucking years.
Yeah.
In years.
So,
It was the best one this year for sure.
yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, always. It's always the best one this year. Cole can't be with us today, so it's just going to be the three of us.
He's busy. He's a little busy being a bitch.
Yeah.
He's a bitch with a house, though.
Yeah, true.
So, congratulations on your new place, sir.
You bitch.
We'll see him next week. I know he's like the main draw around here, so
It's true.
we'll
It's
try
true.
our best to
Fill that space. It's a lot of face. It's a lot of face. It's a lot of space to fill,
Yeah, it really is.
physically and otherwise.
Yeah, because these are big, gentle
And
giants.
audibly.
It's okay that I'm not very popular.
It's okay. It's okay that I'm not movie quality.
Okay, I'm not. That's so fucked up.
Do we have nerd news?
Do we have nude nerds?
This is NCP News. All news, all the time. Join us as we report the latest in the nerd universe.
The only thing I can think of, or there's two small things, is that recently, I mentioned it before we started recording, but they just announced that Katana is going to be playable in Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Yes.
No Melina yet, though, right?
No Molina yet, though.
Take that weird sense.
You got. I feel like
got
if
him.
Katana's in it, you got to put Molina in.
Mm.
And then there is. I barely heard about this today, actually. But from April 16th to May 6th, Overwatch is getting a new event called Storm Rising.
Ooh.
And as far as I can tell, they haven't had it, it's not like a recurring event. I'm just trying to kind of gloss over it here.
You still looking for people to play Overwatch with?
Yeah, I'm always looking.
You still trying to play some WoW?
Yes, actually. I'm thinking about it heavily. I think after I move, I think I'm gonna.
I don't know. Let me see how this grabs you. They added a roller coaster.
Oh wow. Well, now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Get it? But yeah. Well,
Yeah, because that's what the game's called.
Yeah. It's the. Okay.
Those are my only things that I could think of.
Okay.
I'm stoked for this Overwatch event, and the Mortal Kombat piece isn't super big, but
And do you realize how close we are to Comic-Con?
we are weeks away.
So
we are
close.
1 week from Friday away.
Yes.
Wow. So.
Trust me, I've been I was at work today and I was checking the calendar, okay, when is it?
Right?
Yeah. So yeah. If you want to see us at Comic-Con,
Don't.
if you want to see us there, take pictures with us and hang out and do whatever, you are more than welcome to. Please just come up to us, yell out the Nerd Corporation. We'd love to take a picture with you, and
maybe even of you.
Yeah, maybe if you got a cool costume
in our hotel room.
Yes, later after the event,
But only if you want to, because we at the Nerd Corporation are pro consent. But yeah, no, definitely.
Unlock the door then.
Yeah, definitely reach out to us. Take pictures with us. If you do take pictures of us, let us know. Show them to us so we can post them on our sites and stuff.
And we'll try and do. We tried to do this last year. I got approached by security as I was live streaming last year, but we kind of did a few video updates, like me and Derek, but we didn't do very many. But I feel like if we're all there, we could, do some video updates and maybe some live streams or something.
And the only thing that is almost kind of bittersweet about doing this and going in as a podcast and wanting to kind of show people that is that, like, I kind of just want to do everything myself. Like doing this, you kind of have to not kind of take yourself out of what it is that you're trying to enjoy and kind of show it to everyone else, which is great, but it's at the same time it's hard to like want to do that all the time. But we love you, so we're gonna do it.
Yeah, and we'll have stickers. So if you guys want to stop by, they'll be $5, or you can join our Patreon $3 a month subscription, where you'll get a sticker, the Nerd Corp ringtone, whichever one you'd like, with the speech at the beginning, without the speech, the new one, the old one, whichever one you want, and we'll put you on our thank you page. So you want to do that? Otherwise, stickers are $5 and you don't get anything else.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Maybe a poke in the eye.
Yeah.
Maybe. I want to touch up just briefly on the Hall of Fame attack. The man that was found, the man's identity was some guy from Nebraska. I'm not even going to say his name because fuck him.
For real.
He was just some fucked off misogynist that doesn't believe women should be on the main event. Some amateur MMA fighter. I hope he gets his ass kicked.
What did he say? He was like, it's a step in the wrong direction for the human existence.
He was just like a step back for the human race.
Yeah.
And the women belonged in the back. And just a fucking piece of shit.
But like, why Bret Hart? Like, why would you tackle Bret Hart? Yeah. Like, why couldn't you have tackled Tori Wilson?
Yeah, for real. I'm so mad at the women. Fuck you, Bret Hart.
Yeah.
Not that I wanted Tori Wilson to get tackled or anything, but like, like why Bret Hart?
Can you imagine how Tori Wilson would have fucked him up?
Oh my god, Tori Wilson would have given him the business, dude. So there was that, and the main event was botched, and we'll get into that when we get to the main event. But WrestleMania,
or you gotta do it like Vince McMahon.
WrestleMania, Charlotte, you're fired. WrestleMania
is nice. I like it.
John Cena. Which was
Cesaro.
that was my favorite fucking part. Anyway, we'll get to that.
Yeah, so because I don't know what that is. I just think it's funny.
The John Cena.
It's a Santino Marella.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's how I used to call John Cena. He called him John Cena.
I miss the shit out of Santino though.
Before we start on the main card, congratulations to Carmella for winning the women's battle royal. Congrats to Braun Strowman for winning the men's battle royal.
As expected.
Kurt Hawkins.
Yes.
Zack Ryder.
Streak broken. Not only did he break the streak, but he got a belt.
And they gave him the pinfall. Which, Which, I'm a huge mark for Zack Ryder.
Yeah.
And
same.
I am so angry. I've been so angry for so long about just the fucking way they're treating him. But, like, for Kurt Hawkins and the bullshit he's gone through just in the short time that he's been there comparatively, for them to let him get the pinfall like after this huge ridiculous losing streak was cool.
It was.
I was starting to wonder if they were just going to throw him through like 5 or 6 gauntlets too. You know?
Oh, I know, right?
I think it's awesome that not only did he win and break his losing streak, but he got a strap to go on. Like it was like to me it was like WWE going like, dude, like just keep with us, like keep going, like I promise you we'll make it worth your while on the way out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that like gives me a little more faith in the WWE each year, but
I mean,
they did that with a lot of the matches too. Like not turning out the way I was expecting.
And it was WrestleMania that they let him win.
Yeah. So it was like his WrestleMania moment.
Yeah, and it was WrestleMania that they gave Zack Ryder a belt.
Yeah.
You know, like all in all, it was really fucking cool. It bothers me that it took them so long and just mistreated them for so long to finally get to this point.
But I'm glad they stuck it out and ended up with that.
Absolutely.
Also, congratulations to Tony Nese for winning the Cruiserweight Championship. I really don't like Tony Nese, but he's really stepped up his game since the last time I seen him.
Yeah.
That was a good match.
It was.
I'm not too familiar with either of them because I've never seen 205 Live yet, like any of it. So I just, but I was like, we started the pre-show and I was like, okay, cruiserweights. I've always been a fan of like the cruiserweight divisions, like from WCW, you know, all those high flyers and whatever. So I enjoyed that match.
205 Live really fucking does the thing.
I really do, and I really wish that they would get a little more exposure. I really wish that they would get a little more exposure, just because, like, there are some good wrestlers there. You know, Cedric Alexander's an amazing wrestler. My dude, fucking, the gentleman, Jack Gallagher.
Oh,
that's my guy right there. You know,
well, see, and that's the thing, though. Like, for the roster is so big, just in general in WWE, that if they want to highlight the cruiserweights, they have to keep them on their own show.
Yeah,
because if you bring them into the main roster, there's
they're just gonna be buried under all that superstar.
There's not going to be enough time unless Raw all of a sudden becomes like a 5-hour event.
God, please don't. I can barely stand it at 3 hours. But yeah, so congratulations to everybody on the pre-show for winning the way that they did. But yeah, WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
First match, Rollins versus Lesnar. Fuck that match.
Expect
so
that
much
to be right when it was.
Yeah, like it started off. So we had Alexa Bliss and Hulk Hogan at the very front, which okay.
Which what?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm surprised that they brought him back like that soon. I mean, I guess it's not soon, but
yeah,
with how unceremoniously they were like.
Yeah, like after how they just like completely erased him from wrestling existence, and then all of a sudden now he's back. Like it's kind of weird.
You know, I wonder, because that did happen just right after the James Gunn thing got reversed. Mm-hmm. So, you know, maybe they're like,
Mm-hmm.
I did enjoy, like, after they did their little thing, and his music started playing in, and him and Alexa were both doing the Hogan poses. I was like, yes, that was awesome.
Cool. So yeah, and then we had Paul Heyman come out, and he was just like, "Hey, so we're doing
stormed out there."
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He did. I swear, if they don't put Heyman in the Hall of Fame,
my God,
Heyman absolutely needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. Like,
not only can the dude like sell it, but he can cut a promo like the best.
Like that motherfucker could make a potato charismatic.
Yeah, it's
what I mean.
Really
like, true.
Like he's definitely one of the best.
Dad?
Yeah, I know. This is
Mrs. Dad.
You baked potato face.
Paul Heyman, I think, is one of the best managers since Jimmy Hart.
Oh yeah,
like
totally.
And I am like, yeah, they need to. I wonder who he'll work next. Like that's who I think.
That would be exciting.
Yeah. So
he can't really do his Brock Lesnar with like really anybody else. Though.
You know what? I'm sure he can figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he can figure.
Well, I mean, he did great when he managed CM Punk.
Yeah,
and he
that's true.
So I'm sure he can figure it out. My high point of the match was when it was over because I was like not having it.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's a fucking Brock Lesnar match. It's Suplex City.
It was all. If you didn't see it, I can describe it to you. Suplex City beats up Seth Rollins. 4 stomps, end of match.
Yeah. Or no, it was 3, wasn't
it?
3
stomps, end of match.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad that he won,
yeah.
But I wanted to see like a lot more from that match.
Not only did I want to see a lot more from that match, but I wanted to see Seth win clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think that's hella disrespectful to Seth Rollins' ability to be like, hey, like, you're going to win, but you're going to win in a fucked up way. Like, you're supposed to be the babyface and you win by a low blow? Like, what the fuck?
But at the same time, I feel like it's funny because it's kind of like... Because that's how, like, Brock Lesnar has won. He just comes in, he just does his move, like, 5 or 6 times and wins. And then in comes Seth Rollins, like, hey, fuck you, here's how it feels. Like, and he does it 3 times and wins.
And here's the thing to me. Like, I'm 1,000% okay with the low blow because, like, for me, and I think this is the intent of it, is, like... That's what everyone in the audience has wanted to do to Brock Lesnar for fucking years, And so it was just kind of that final, fuck you, we're done.
Yeah,
you know? So I was totally okay with that.
Yeah, I think.
Plus, I mean, yeah, he's a baby face, but he's not like a clean baby face.
That's true.
He's never been.
He's got a little bit of a beard.
Yeah. I still would have rather him won clean.
Yeah.
I think that making Brock Lesnar to be this unbeatable guy that can only be beat by like a low blow and some stomps, like I think that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But I get the whole story behind it all.
Yeah.
So last week we all thought Seth was going to win and he won. So this is our rating system for WrestleMania. It's a 1 to 5 system, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. The ratings are 5, which are Mania Moment, 4 Mania Pop, 3 Mania Meh, 2 pre-show material, and 1 WrestleLamia. What did you guys rate that Rollins versus Lesnar match?
I gotta go with the 3, just because he won it, but it was really quick, and there just wasn't a lot to it. But yeah. So like I didn't like the length and everything, but I liked the fact that he finally took it away from him. Yeah. So I'm gonna go in the middle and say 3.
Yeah, Mania Meh. That's mine too.
So I mean personally, I'm gonna give this like a 4 or a 5, just because it was blessedly short. It didn't drag the fuck on forever.
Yeah.
And we're finally out from under Brock fucking Lesnar.
Yeah. So thank you, UFC, for that.
Like, there is nothing in this world right now, as far as WWE is concerned, that makes me happier than not having to deal with that.
Yeah.
Happier than not him.
So, Mania Moment or Mania Pop for you?
I'll just say Mania Pop.
Okay. All right. Next match, Styles versus Orton.
Yawn.
Exactly. I didn't have much of a high point. Like, this was a great Raw match.
Yeah.
Like, my low point for this match was that it was just legitimately unimportant.
Yeah, it was never hyped up in a meaningful way. At least not an effective way.
Yeah.
And, it was just like, all right. I mean,
it was filler.
Yeah, it was. It was literally filler.
And it was well done.
Yeah. But yeah, we all predicted Styles, I think, except for Cole, and Styles won. I also gave this one a Mania Meh. Like, it was a 3 for me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So next we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championship 4-way, which was the Usos, The Bar, Ricochet and Aleister Black, and Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. This was a fun match.
It really was.
This match was actually like. It was right to the point, and it was like action like right from the start, which I'm happy for. my low point for this was that I wanted it just to be a couple minutes longer.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the only thing I really wanted out of it. But it was. I thought it was great.
I would agree with that. I think my high point / prediction. The high point was when the Usos hit that double kick at the end and won it. Mm-hmm. Just because, like, I love seeing when they team up and do their, their super finishing moves. Mm-hmm. My prediction though was Aleister Black and Ricochet, because I was thinking these guys are at WrestleMania. They have been getting the biggest push like I've ever seen.
Yeah, they only started like a couple of months ago.
And I was like, who better to give it to, than them right off the bat. But
my high point was that giant 8-person Tower of Power.
That was
mine. I forgot
that
about
was
that.
Mine too.
Yeah.
That Tower of Power was cool because like Ricochet like falls off and he like misses it and he's like, oh shit.
He's like in the corner, just like.
I loved that. That was so great.
That and the finisher sequence right before the win when like everybody was doing
they all had their kicks.
That was way fun.
That was cool. I wanted Black and Ricochet to win too. And,
Same.
But the Usos won, and I'm totally okay with that as well.
I'm okay with it too.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm way more okay with that than I would have been for the Bar to get it back or for the Revival.
Or Shinsuke.
Or Shinsuke. I'm okay with that.
I gave it a 4. I gave it a Mania pop.
Yeah.
I think if it had gone longer, it would have been a Mania moment for sure. But I think it was still great.
It was shorter than expected, but what they had going on in the match, I would give it a 4 too.
Yeah,
absolutely. Next match is Shane versus The Miz.
Oh my god. I'm going to say right now this was a 5. Yeah. Hands down.
I loved the shit.
Hands
I could not get enough of that match.
This match was the best thing. I think my high point of this match was the fact that they used the outside so perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
My high point was that superplex at the end.
Yeah.
That was insane.
It was dope. I'm not giving this a 5 just because it was pretty predictable for me. Like, I knew what was going to happen. I knew, like, something was going to go down from when they went all the way to the top or wherever they were at. Like, I knew what was going on. But
well, and that's exactly because, like, the second that Miz was involved with the fall, I was like, oh, okay, well, instead of just chucking him off, obviously he's going to do something to fuck himself up.
Yep. So
because that's what he's been doing. Like,
that's
what caused the whole rivalry to happen.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it was still one of the biggest, like one of the best matches of the night, and definitely a good match. We predicted that Miz was going to win, and Shane won via technicality, but that's how that shit always goes.
Yeah.
The 4-way women's title match. The Boston Hug Connection, the
Beth
Iconics,
Phoenix and Natalia.
Beth Phoenix and Natalia, the Iconics,
Tamina
and Nia Jax. That was really cool. Like, I think they were great tense moments, and there were like some great movement. Like, they really put it all out there.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, when Beth Phoenix was setting up for that glam slam off the top turnbuckle, my butthole cinched up. Like, no air was coming in or out.
Watertight like a dolphin.
Just like.
I think that top rope glam slam was my high point. Like,
that was so cool.
My low point was that it was a little matchy.
It was a little matchy. It was kind of. It was kind of like a match. I didn't appreciate how much like a match it was.
Yeah.
It bothered me.
It was a little messy. I think there were a lot of botches in that one.
Yeah.
But overall, I think it was great.
Yeah, and they weren't like.
They weren't like
that noticeable.
Yeah, they weren't that much to take you out of the immersion.
I'll tell you though, I didn't see the Iconics taking that at all.
No.
Neither did I, but that's who I wanted to win.
I did not want the Iconics to win at all.
That's who I wanted to win. I thought there was going to be a Boston Hug retention. And, but like, I thought, like, I was like, oh man, maybe they'll give it to the Iconics.
I thought they were going to... I thought they were going to push the Beth Phoenix and Natalia.
I wanted Beth Phoenix and Natalia to get it.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I was like, yeah, they did, yeah, and
it was kind of cool that they finally got it though. Like, yeah, I'll give them that.
Well, I mean, they've been friends since they were 15, and they went through like developmental, and they did everything.
Yeah,
together.
But see, like, I don't feel like WWE has used them in a way that makes them look even remotely legitimate as holding belts.
Yeah, that's true.
And so, like, that's what makes it really hard for me is that, like, they've been a joke the entire time, and now, oh look, we're champions, yay!
Yeah, as far as like promo skills and things like that, they've been like joke heavy.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the ring, they're amazing.
All right.
They're great in the ring, like whether you want to admit it or not. Like, you know, they're great in the ring. They have that chemistry like they've always had. You know, their gimmick is exhausting to watch, but you know, iconic.
And by the way, like, I don't remember which one it is. The one that has like the top that comes up into a collar.
Billy Kay.
Yeah, Billy Kay. I don't know if it's her frame or if it's that collar thing, but God, she looks so awkward when she does that stance.
Yeah.
Like, it's just weird.
I think she just does it for herself. Like, I think she makes herself look awkward on purpose so that she can...
She is, like, kind of tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I don't know, maybe for, like, what they do, I feel like she's a little bit abnormally tall.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because they don't have, like, a... Like, they don't have, like, a powerhouse, like,
yeah.
like, shtick or anything like that. So
I
think that
it's
might
not
be
like a Cass and Enzo type of...
No.
Yeah, no, not at all. So, but I think that deserved a Mania pop. I thought it was great. I wanted the Iconics, and I got the Iconics.
What did you predict?
I predicted Boss and Hug.
Oh, yeah. See, I predicted / wanted... Well, I predicted Beth and Natalia. I wanted Boston Hug retention.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember what I predicted, but
I think you predicted Boston Hug along with us.
Probably.
But I'm just like, at this point, I'm like, yeah, you know, they won the first titles, like they kept it for a long time. They made this like mark in history or whatever, and now somebody else can take it. So
yeah. On to what's my favorite for match of the night: Kofi versus Daniel Bryan.
Oh,
so good! Oh my god,
that match was from beginning to end like action, and it was tense. Like every near fall, we were like, ugh! Like when Bryan hit that knee, I was like, oh my god, please get up,
because
like,
that's how we beat him last time, was with the knee.
Mm-hmm.
God, that whole thing.
My I gotta say though, my high point right off the bat is when Big E picked up Rowan.
Yeah,
that was incredible.
And they did the up, down, down on the outside.
Holy shit,
that was amazing. I think Kofi, of course, is more than well deserved to have the title.
Because I like that, because I feel like, you know, they are giving Kofi all this attention, but they're still like, they're not leaving the rest of the New Day out.
Yeah.
Like, they're still having them contribute.
Like, my favorite part was like at the end when everything was all over and just like how fucking emotional it was. Like that was so cool.
Oh yeah, like so his sons like came onto the stage, and he was
when they showed that replay of him hitting the Trouble in Paradise, and then after he pinned him, he was just like his face.
Like that was like so not cathartic. What's the word I'm looking for? It was just
bittersweet.
No, not at all. It was
vindicated.
Yeah, I guess.
Vindicated.
I mean, it was so exciting for it to finally be done, and he did it. They gave it like it was just great.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely a match that stood out for so many reasons. You know?
And that was my want and prediction.
Yeah, that was my want and prediction too. There were a small amount of botches on Kofi Kingston's side. Like, he couldn't get those double stomps down.
Yeah.
He couldn't get those double stomps down, but it didn't take me out of the immersion, not one little bit. I gave that a 5. I gave that a Mania moment, because it was a Mania moment.
I honestly think he was just way too excited.
Yeah, I think so too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he knew he was going to win, so it was just like holy shit, I'm going to win. Holy shit, I'm going to win.
Right? Can you imagine after, a decade he's been just fucking buried, and, I mean, not so much lately, with the New Day and everything, but as a singles competitor, just fucking buried.
Yeah, and it
to
sucked.
finally be there and know you're getting that belt, like.
And they kept throwing all this stuff at him, and he kept getting it. Like he won the gauntlet match. Like what? There was 2 that he won, and then the New Day won the gauntlet tag match. Like they're just like, yo, we're doing this.
Like, the fact that he was able to hold it together as well as he did, there's no way I could have been that precise and that on point
with that much excitement.
Yeah,
because I mean, he's the first African American champion since The Rock. And he's the first person of color that hold the championship since Jinder Mahal in 2017. Yeah. So I mean, so I think that was amazing. Even Randy Orton, because a lot of the reason why he was buried so much in singles competition was because he botched an RKO from Randy Orton, and he was just like, he botched the RKO, and Randy Orton was just like, stupid, and he was
fucking pissed.
He was mad at him, and he went buried, like he went down for a while.
Well, and that wasn't even too long after the whole like accidental dropping of the accent,
of the Jamaican accent.
Oh yeah, huh? Yeah. Guys! Like, wait, are you supposed to be Jamaican? Yeah, it's just like,
but so.
Funny.
Right before Mania, Randy Orton tweets out like, "Hey, dude, like you deserve this. Like, I'm happy for you. Go get that strap. # stupid." So I thought that was cool. But yeah, for me, that was a fight. That was a Mania moment.
Oh yeah, hands down.
And then we go on to trash with Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio.
Oh, for God's sake, dude!
There was no high point, and my low point was the entire match.
Yep.
Yeah,
it was like a minute long, and I guess Ray had an injury, which is why they.
Oh really?
Yeah, like he was fighting through injury, like he was barely cleared to just kind of go out there and lose.
Oh.
Which is still stupid because they should have just canceled the match.
Yeah, I mean exactly. You could have just so easily added an extra minute onto any other match, and that would have been perfectly fine.
And so I think it was like super disrespectful to Ray, even to Joe, like.
Just to have him go out there and at WrestleMania, it's been Ray's first in how long?
Yeah.
And Joe hasn't been to one either, has he?
I think,
or has he?
No, I don't think so. I think this was his first.
So like they're both here, and then it's just like, okay, you guys, go out there for a minute or two, and then you're done.
Yeah, that was
at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Like I could maybe let it go at like a. Like, I don't know, like a Backlash or something like that.
Yeah, like something that isn't the Big Five. Because, because I just found out that there is no Big Four anymore. Money in the Bank was added as one of the big matches.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a Big Five now.
Oh.
So it's going to be like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, actually. So there's a little fact check for you. And then we go to Triple H and Batista. Which,
loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
So fun.
I thought it was great.
Really good.
Batista, of course, had some ring rust, so he was a little botchy or whatever.
Dude, but he could totally make fun of himself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was so great.
For those of you that weren't watching or whatever, so Batista comes out first. He goes to get in the ring. He goes to crawl through the second rope, and he like trips.
Like he nearly fell on his face.
He caught himself, and then. He like got out of the ring and he was walking around like hyping up everybody, and then he went to go get back in the ring and he went in like super slow.
Yeah. Like,
and then he walked up to the referee and like you just like saw this smile on his face, and I'm like, no, he's messing with himself.
Yeah, it was.
That's great.
I loved it. I mean, granted, that kind of takes him out of character for the whole like, oh, I'm fucking mad at Triple H, fuck him.
Yeah.
But like it was really cool to see though.
Yeah, I think it was great. Those entrances were fucking top notch.
Oh. They were so cool.
Fucking Triple H's Mad Max
and entrance. Pyro.
Yeah, Pyro came back. And I loved it too, because I was that's what I was thinking too. I was just like, are they gonna have Batista come out with no pyro?
I know,
right?
Do
his little machine gun thing,
just all by his lonesome.
Just all by himself.
Just comes out. You just see him go. But there's like nothing behind him.
I would love for him to have gone pew 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 pew.
But it was cool, I think. And then Triple H comes out in his like Mad Max gear.
He's like hanging on the back of the car
of this like gnarly skull ordained.
Well, and we were laughing about the graphic because Nick was like, "Man, this looks fucking."
Oh yeah,
cheap.
somebody said like, "Oh yeah," and of course he spares no expense. And the video they played before the car came out, I'm like,
it looks like a PlayStation.
It looks like they didn't spend very much at all on this video.
And then he comes out in the fucking car. Oh, like, okay, never mind.
There's the money.
There's the rest of it. Yeah, he comes
you
out.
You guys had to save up for that. It looks like
it fucked me up because he was standing out there and he takes his mask off and he like spits out the water or whatever, and I'm just like, dude, you're spittling all over your driver.
That's what we said.
I was like, the guy's probably was like, dude, this is a convertible.
Like what the fuck are you doing?
Like, are you fucking serious? But I think the match was very evenly paced. A lot more weapons than I thought they were going to use.
Yeah.
Dude, we were like mystified that when Batista was going for the Batista bomb and he reversed it, the table didn't break.
Right? Yeah, dude, we were like, what?
Yeah, bro, like that table was hella reinforced.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and like, I don't know if, this was intentional or not, but like, did you notice like the only time a table did break is when instead of hitting it like vertically, like just straight up and down, was when Triple H,
when he spears him,
like speared him, and there was that forward momentum.
Yeah,
instead of just straight up and down.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that the first two tables were just reinforced.
Yeah,
and the third one was the one that they were meant to drop into. I think that's what that was. My low point was just the ring rust that Batista had. I mean, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I mean that's to be expected.
Yeah.
I would say that was the low point, even though it wasn't a very big deal at all. Like he didn't really botch any of his moves.
Well, I mean, there weren't really any other low points.
Yeah, I mean, like he botched that spear a little, and he botched the pedigree both times.
Well, like I didn't mind.
Well, yeah, because the first pedigree, like
because he went down on his knees.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Like that didn't bother me, just because of the fact that like. It to me that seemed okay because he's tired. He's like they've already gone through the match a little bit. He's beat up. Like for him to just sort of crumple physically is completely natural.
Yeah, that's true.
So because Triple H, back in the day, he would jump backwards with it.
Yeah, and he jumped up
to facilitate the person extending their legs out.
Yeah,
and he didn't do that.
Yeah,
he doesn't do that anymore.
Yeah, he just jumps up.
My definite high point, though, was at the very end when he jumped off the steel stairs with the sledgehammer.
Yes. Yeah, dude, and he did like a Superman punch kind of with the sledgehammer.
My other high point was the cheesiness of the nose ring removal.
Oh, that was so great.
Pretty nice nose ring.
That was old school WWE.
Yeah, that was some old Attitude Era shit. And it was so funny because you could see him like do this thing. Like he was like covering his mouth.
Like both of their hands were covering it as he was doing it.
Yeah,
and then
but it was reasonably well done.
Well, because he had to blade it so that it would bleed.
Yeah.
And then when he rolled away and he like stood back up, there was like a scuff on his like that's all the blood that came out.
Yeah, like a little tiddlywink of blood.
Ripped a nose ring out of your nose.
So funny.
But it was dope though.
I loved it.
I thought that was a great little touch.
It was. Yeah.
I thought it was great. So I gave this a 4. I gave this a Mania pop.
Yeah, I'd give it a 4. And my prediction and want won both. It was Triple H.
And I predicted Batista.
See, I wanted Batista. I don't recall if I predicted him or not.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I predicted Batista, or I think I did.
Yeah.
But because, with Triple H, being who he is, and, having management constantly switch back and forth into being a heel, you could easily just have him lose and then come back a couple months later to ring action and go, yeah, fuck it. I do what I want. Yeah, I run this bitch.
Yeah, like this is my business.
I made a joke after, it was after Triple H was getting the beating, and then he turned around and started giving it to Batista. I was like, this isn't what I want!
This isn't what I want!
You're supposed to give me what I want!
The next match was Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. I think, meh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just kind of, it wasn't bad, it wasn't amazing, it was just kind of there.
It was what you expect.
Yeah, I think it really was what you would expect from for both of them, which sucks because like Reigns came back with so much momentum, and now it's like dead stopped.
And then McIntyre has been like killing it lately.
Yeah, then McIntyre's amazing, so it sucks that he had to do that. And fuck,
but I just feel like they had to be like, okay, we gotta give this to Reigns because he's been getting tossed around by McIntyre, and this is like his comeback from beating cancer.
And that's the thing, like if you want both of these people to be doing the best that they possibly can and be getting as much of a push as you possibly can get them, putting them against each other is, in this case, not the right way to go.
No, it's not.
Like,
it's not the best.
In other cases, totally, but not with these two, because then you're just gonna have one person, like especially with the fact that they want McIntyre to be pushed. Great, cool, McIntyre's fucking badass, but if you want him pushed that hard, whoever he's going against is going to have to get the shit kicked out of him over and over and over, and then boom, his momentum is gone. Just gone.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, and I think it was. I don't think it was a very necessary match.
Yeah.
I gave that a 3.
Yeah.
It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't amazing, but it wasn't trash or anything like that. So yeah.
Like I feel like at the end of that match, you just go, huh, okay,
like,
all right,
cool. And
I did want Reigns to win though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had predicted Reigns to win, so glad he won.
I mean, hopefully they'll be able to use that, have McIntyre go on a different route, and then use that win to try and get some of that momentum back for Reigns.
Yeah,
let's hope. What
was that joke where we made last night where it's like I was trying to make it, you finished it off where it's like, if you play your cards right, you can have the entire Mac.
oh, that's right. And then what did I say? Oh yeah, no, that was the full.
Yeah, that was it. Because I was trying to make it, and I, in the spirit of WrestleMania, I botched it. And then you came with the comeback and
the entire Mac.
Why don't you let me grab those reins, Roman?
Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
WrestleMania. I
Do
give
we
that
even
a
have
1.
to talk about this one?
No. Baron Corbin won. The whole match was stupid. I gave it a 1.
Yeah.
The whole match was stupid.
and it sucks because like these matches coming out after like Kofi and Bryan really brought them down as far as tone or pop or whatever.
Dude. I would have been fine if that Kofi and Bryan match was like right before the main event.
Yeah, because they really did. And like, by this time we were like 5 hours in, and like the whole like you could tell that the audience was like tired and shit. And
like we've already seen pretty much what we wanted to see.
Yeah.
We're like just save for the triple threat match, but
yeah, I think stupid.
It was. I would say. I don't want to say Kurt Angle losing was my high point, but my high point of the match was the send off that he got.
Yeah.
That was cool.
So
like, and for me, the low point was the fact that they're still trying to push Baron Corbin. Stop it.
Yeah,
and push him the way that he is. Like they.
Yeah.
Like we talked about it on a previous wrestling episode. Like they won't even
give him back his old attire.
Yeah, they won't even bring back the old Baron Corbin. They just gotta,
I don't mind,
catch him when he's not working at the Olive Garden.
I don't mind Olive Garden Corbin, at least as far as the attire, but like, yeah,
it just doesn't.
He needs a character repackage.
Yeah, I think he does need a repackaging. Hopefully they'll make him take some time off, and this is just wistful thinking, but like hopefully they'll make him take some time off, go away for like a couple of months, and then come back as a new Corbin.
Still with the shaved head.
Yeah, still with the shaved head.
It just bothers me, like, because I'm just like, okay, you're in a wrestling, like you don't need to like dress like you're going to a prom.
Yeah, like, seriously, you don't need to be somebody.
And if you are, at least use your vest again, like you have been.
Yeah,
like, throw the vest at somebody, like that would make it more entertaining.
Nope.
But no, he just sucks.
He really does. Please, WWE, if you're listening, stop it.
Because I know you guys subscribe.
Yeah,
and if you are, could you get us a few more subscribers?
Yeah,
just kind of push us a little bit.
Just push us just a little.
Give us a push.
That'll take.
Give us what we want.
That'll fucking take forever though.
So I know. Yeah.
So I'm sure they're
put us through a couple gauntlets.
10 years.
Yeah, we got to go through gauntlets and shit. So, Demon Finn versus Bobby Lashley.
Mm-hmm.
This was a good match.
It was.
I thought it was a fun match.
So, and so this is really funny too, because while I was watching it, I was telling Nick this, but and I think I must have like subconsciously caught the fact, like even right from the get-go, that his eyes were different.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't consciously notice it.
Yeah,
but,
none of us noticed it.
Yeah, but I was telling Nick, I was like, dude, you know what would be fucking great for Bobby Lashley? Take him, repackage him Viscera style.
Oh, that'd be so dope.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
After losing to the Demon.
He's got that menacing thing. So after he loses to the Demon, you could totally have an old school fucking WWE storyline where the Demon infects him, right? And like turns him into like this fucking Viscera dude.
That'd be
and,
dope.
You know, he's already got that menacing thing. It would be fucking perfect. And that is the way to give Bobby Lashley
the
some
thing
charisma.
that I don't understand is he did have like the cool ass contacts in.
Yeah, he did.
But at no point was that mentioned. Ever.
For any reason.
Like how you're not gonna bring that up? Like his eyes aren't normal, and you're just gonna
brush that
gloss
off.
over
Yeah.
that. Like
No, my high point was the power bomb.
That was cool.
Oh my god, when he powerbombed him, that was
Finn Balor.
That
just
was
took
amazing.
Him. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know Finn Balor had it like that.
it's the Demon,
Yeah,
man.
It's the Demon in him. I thought that was great.
That was well executed.
I think it was. I think it was evenly paced. I think it was just where it needed to be. And Finn Balor won. Just
My
like we
hope
predicted.
and prediction, because we were mentioning how the Demon's undefeated at pay-per-views.
Yep, and like it was crazy how we were like, oh yeah, we got to see the Demon, and then like right after our recording, it was like they're like, oh, Demon Balor.
Yeah, because what was it? Bobby came out and did a promo or whatever, and then Finn came up on screen, and it was really cheesy.
It really was.
It fit where he's like, we've all got demons inside of us. And yeah.
But see, you know what though? Fuck you. I love it, dude. I'm
saying it
stoked
was really cheesy,
okay.
but it was perfect. Like,
yeah, no, I am so down with the cheesy old school wrestling tropes, like, and just style. I fucking love it.
I think it was. I think like them slowly getting back some of those things.
See, and I think I mentioned this on our last wrestling episode, but I think it would have been so much better if like it was just playing out as a regular match. Mm-hmm. You know, Bobby Lashley comes out, and then they start playing Demon Finn's music, and he just looks towards the ramp, and he's just like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah,
dude.
I think it would have been better if we had been surprised with the Demon.
Yeah,
but I'm glad it went down.
Either way, yeah, that was great, and I'm gonna go with a 4 on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 4 as well.
definitely.
Mania Pop. I think it was great. Before we go on to the main event,
Desk pop.
Yeah. Before we go on to the main event, how fucking cool was it that the Dr. Thugonomics?
Oh my god, dude.
That was the best fucking thing ever.
I thought I was so out of left field, so unexpected.
It's funny that you say out of left field because we saw a whole Babe Ruth montage.
Yeah.
For whatever goddamn reason beforehand.
I don't know how
It's just New York.
Yeah.
they relate, but
Well, that explains
I mean to specifically John Cena.
Oh, yeah.
But I like the moment, like I was laying on Yesie's lap, and I was just like kind of just laying. I was like tired. I just finished a 12-hour shift, and I'm just like, I'm ready to go to sleep, and all of a sudden I hear "Word Life." This is basic thugonomics. I'm like, what?
No.
I literally popped up.
Dude,
Like,
it didn't click with me until I saw it on the screen.
it said thugonomics,
And I was like, wait, what? No.
no.
Dude, that was so fucking phenomenal.
I lost my shit. He had that little battle or whatever.
He
gave him
still
the
had
F
the
you.
You got
chain.
the chain and everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The hat.
the
He's got
FU.
the hat on sideways.
Yep. The fact that he called it the FU
That
just
made
for the
me
night
so
was
happy.
so dope.
Yeah.
It would be nice to see it like again, but I bet we won't see
I don't think we will.
Pulled out the bag of pistachios. He's like, "Take a look at my nuts." I was like, "What?"
I think you're right. I think that was just something they did for WrestleMania. But God, I would be so happy if it was a permanent thing,
or even just for like a small run.
Because I mean, they did say he did come out and say
he turned heel.
Yeah. And
heel Cena.
I love that he made fun of his movies too.
Oh God, yeah, that was great.
He was just like, "Yeah, these things are like my movies because they all suck." I was like, "You had some good ones, man. Don't worry."
And I was like, "No, yeah." I was like, "No, yeah, I saw Trainwreck." That's exactly what it was.
Right, Trainwreck. Fucking.
I mean, he was the best part in that movie.
Yeah. Or that one movie he did with Amy Poehler and Tina Fey.
Oh yeah, the. What's it called? Baby Mom? No,
it wasn't Baby Mom.
No.
But he's like, they're trying to get drugs, and he's like, "What you want? I got all these drugs," and he's like, "I got aspirin, I got, Motrin,
I got aspirin, I got baby Motrin, I got all that shit." But yeah, it was great. But yeah, on to the main event: Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. Yeah. Winner take all for the titles. Holy shit! It was everything I thought it was going to be.
It was so fucking good.
I thought it was.
Yeah,
I thought it was awesome. I thought Ronda was a little rougher on the edges, but Charlotte and Becky both brought it.
Now I wanted to mention, now that we're here, what do you think about the whole supposed shoulders being up thing?
Right. Well, you could see that clearly.
Yeah. Very clear.
You saw that, like, when he counted one, her shoulder was already up.
Yeah, they popped up.
And they were up for 2 as well.
Yeah, they were up for 2 and then down for 3. I heard from Wrestle Talk that ending was a botch. Apparently, Charlotte Flair was supposed to get tapped by Becky, and that's how, like, the ending came out. So, but also they said that, like, that was like the original plan and this was the new plan, but I don't know, like Ronda looked visibly pissed. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know, I don't feel like.
And see, I thought her visibly, because I saw she was pissed too, but I thought it was just because she'd never been beaten by a pinfall before, so I thought she was just in kayfabe about it,
Well, that's the thing though. It's just like I think maybe that it was a botch. You know what I mean? Because like I doubt that they would have had Ronda be the deciding factor in that. You know what I mean?
Like, I mean, I don't know that I necessarily believe that it went a way it wasn't supposed to go, but I don't think that's... Like, I think the decision was probably right, but I don't think that's how it was supposed to end.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, the referee controls most of the action.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he would know, like, this is not where I'm supposed to count.
Exactly.
But he was, he was counting.
Yeah, so. He went all the way through. But, Mania moment. Becky Lynch, watching Becky Lynch lift both of those titles.
And watching that was emotional, too, because she was like, because obviously they know what's going to happen, like when they're in the match, but when it happens and they're still just like bawling, I was just
because like, I mean, it's the same thing as doing any sort of like acting or like when you're in the middle of it, like that's one thing, you're focused still. Like the second that's over, that's when that shit fucking hits you.
Yeah. I think it was amazing. The action was great. The pacing was fine.
Oh, when my high point, I gotta say, was when Ronda was trying to give, Charlotte the armbar off the rope, and Becky kicked her in the back and she just bounced off.
Oh, dude, that was scary, dude, because that's not how that was gonna. That was supposed to go down. But yeah, no, that was cool. I thought it was cool. It was definitely scary, but it was definitely cool. Yeah. And I don't know. I thought. It was amazing. Joan Jett looks great.
No, she really does.
Joan Jett
looks
amazing.
Where are these celebrities getting this anti-aging serum?
Cole's gonna watch that and be like, bruh.
I'm good, dude. I'm a boo But I thought that was cool. Charlotte giving a little nod to her dad coming in a helicopter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Becky just coming out. Like she just came out and she looked great. They all looked amazing. They all worked amazing. 5 for me. Mania moment.
Hands down 5.
Absolutely.
But after that whole long ass paper, I gave it a 4. Overall rating is a 4 for me.
Yeah, it was a 4. Just like had the like the Rollins, the Mysterio and the Styles matches been better, it would be a 5.
Absolutely.
But they are just, I would agree with 4 just because of those.
Yeah, I mean, even with the other 2 matches, like the only thing that makes it a 4 for me was the Mysterio match, because the other matches weren't bad. They weren't even simply tolerable. Like, they were better than that. Just not special.
Yeah, they weren't WrestleMania worthy. I think.
But that Mysterio match really sunk it for me.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that was just super disrespectful on both parts.
Yeah.
I don't even, I like Joe, like, not as much as I used to when he was in TNA, but
I don't.
Yeah, and Derek, you don't, but even you can agree that this was just like a slap in the face to both.
Well, I mean,
I think for me, Cole's favorite wrestler, actually.
Samoa Joe. Yeah.
Like, for me, that makes it even more of a slap in the face. Because, I mean, God, just the career that Rey Mysterio has had, and then to just fucking throw it at him like that and be like, yeah, you ain't shit.
Yeah, like, you shouldn't, like, I mean, I'm sure that Rey was like, I really want to do this, but, like, not like that, bro.
No.
Not like that. So, hopefully, we figure out a little something for him later on. Maybe Money in the Bank winner. I would dig that.
Mm-hmm.
We got, as of this recording, we got Raw in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, so we're going to check out Raw and see what happens there. Hopefully, this really does change the landscape.
Yeah.
Like, a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Like, every title but the U.S. title changed hands.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about, too. I told Nick.
That's why I was like, it makes me wonder, before the Rey and Joe match happened, I was like, I wonder if Rey's going to win this,
Yeah.
Because I didn't know about his injury at all.
Yeah. He was injured, and, like, he's been fighting through the injury just to get through WrestleMania.
See, like, I wonder who it was that was
You got to respect that, though.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Like, for him to actually still want
I wonder
to compete.
if it was the management or the wrestlers that were pushing for the match to go on anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it was a combination of both.
Yeah.
I think nobody wants to miss out on WrestleMania if you're a wrestler.
But, like, for me, like, if that's the way it was going to go down, I honestly think I would have gone, you know what? Can we just not... I would rather wait a year and have a good match.
Yeah, I think so too, but I mean, who knows where Rey's going to be within a year.
True.
You know?
Plus, to get the exposure at
AEW.
this particular...
Rey Mysterio to AEW confirmed!
Let's get this exposure at this particular WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Where it's the women main eventing.
Yeah, I
That's
think...
true.
I think it was... Yeah, I think it was important to be a part of this WrestleMania. Like, anybody involved in this WrestleMania and the moments that they got are going to be a very big thing to... Like, this makes history. Like, this WrestleMania is a history-making WrestleMania. So, not being a part of it in any way would be really fucked. Match of the night?
Gotta go with Bryan and Kofi.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's either... It's between Bryan and Kofi, and then the fucking
triple threat.
Triple threat.
Yeah, I liked the triple threat a lot. I love the triple threat.
I did too.
But it was a very close decision for me. But it's a very close second. I think the Kofi one is more groundbreaking. It's more history making. It was more important.
It was more edge of your seat. That's how you
absolutely as far as even then.
And for me, it was just I was so much more invested in it, and I don't know if that's necessarily just because I'm not a female. And so while the females heading WrestleMania was a huge deal. It just didn't feel as important to me as fucking Kofi finally getting his due.
Why didn't you go tackle Bret Hart, you misogynist?
Yeah, but no, like, I mean, it was.
I agree. No, I agree.
Like,
I agree.
I was just so much more personally invested because Kofi's been around for so much longer than any of the three women that were in that match.
Absolutely. And that's what made the decision for me as well. Like, it was just a lot more important. It was a lot more, like I said, history making, because I mean, first African American champion since The Rock. The Rock hasn't been wrestling since like 2000.
Yeah,
it's like, even though, even with the new Daniel Bryan being this heel that I'm not a huge fan of, but just the fact remains that I have still loved watching either one of these guys fight.
Mm-hmm.
And that moment at the end where they pulled off the blanket and had Kofi's belt already there.
That is so cool.
It was dope.
And The Rock doesn't really even count. I mean, he wore a fanny pack.
Yeah.
That's true.
And funny thing, the WWE actually botched, well, not botched, but they spoiled the end of the Kofi and Bryan match.
Really?
Yeah, because the present they came out with the shirts that said there's a new champ. Yes, there is. They put that on their shop a half hour before the match was over. Yeah. And
well, because like I know they also had the Daniel Bryan ones. Did they not put those up at the same time?
No. And that's why they tried to cover their shit up with the Daniel Bryan shirt.
Yeah.
Because once it came out, Dave Meltzer of Wrestling Observer, he reported it on Twitter, and the universe ate his ass up, dude. Like, they're just like, hey, why the fuck are you spoiling things for us?
You son of a bitch.
You fucked up. Like, here you go, you fucked up. He's like, blame WWE. Once it's out, it's fucking news, and I report it. Like, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I'm the guy from Wrestling Observer. Like, this is what I have to do. But, dude, the universe fucking ate his ass up. They're still, to this, like, right now at this moment, like, they're just tweets after tweets after tweets, and he's just like, blame WWE. Not my fault.
Yeah.
Once it's news, I report it.
I mean, I get that it's news, but personally, I probably would have waited until after the pay-per-view to report it.
Personally, I would have been kind of upset if I had seen that myself. Like,
exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's why if I were him, I would have waited.
Yeah. But I mean, like,
hey, what do you think's going to happen during this match? Well, I mean,
I also get his standpoint.
Because, I mean, like, as news happens, you have to report, especially when you're a sheet as big as Pro Wrestling Observer. You know what I mean? So, I also get, like, both sides, but, I kind of just want to defend Dave Meltzer a little more.
Plus, I mean, if you're going into WrestleMania watching Wrestling Observer...
Yeah,
like you're
gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, you kind of deserve to have shit spoiled.
Right? Exactly. Like, why are you looking at Twitter when you're supposed to be watching this match?
Yeah.
Like, get off it, you marks.
Especially because, like, not even following them, but just like being on the internet in general while you're watching something that you've been waiting for is a terrible idea.
I mean, the onus is totally on you to avoid having shit spoiled for you, because no one's gonna watch out for your shit being spoiled but you.
Exactly.
There was this one time that I like to give myself the benefit of the doubt for, because it wasn't even so when God of War came out, I was playing through it, hadn't beaten it yet, and somebody in that Utah Gamers group shared this it was an Avengers meme, and it was one of those memes that, where if you click on it, like, the picture expands because you can't see it all in the first part. So I'm like, oh, an Avengers meme, and I click on it, opens up, I start scrolling down, and it spoiled the end of God of War for me.
Oh,
yeah.
I was like, okay, that's not my fucking fault.
No, there are definitely times...
I was like, oh, an Avengers meme. It didn't say, like,
yeah,
God of War, and then,
No, there are definitely times where it's unavoidable.
Yeah.
And there are definitely, pieces of shit out there that intentionally do it.
Like those spoiler memes that were going around when...
Yeah.
What was it? The first couple Star Wars, the new ones started coming out, and like, oh, I love these spoilers, and then the last one is Han Solo dies in Star Wars.
Yeah.
And it's just like...
Like, there are people who just want, like, their lives are so shitty that they have to, like, get some sick pleasure out of fucking things up for everybody else.
Yeah.
And, to that, I say, get the fuck over yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no one owes you shit, so quit being a dick.
Yeah.
Stop. Yeah. Apart from that is poor nerd etiquette, and you deserve to fucking have your nerd credentials removed.
Yep.
Along with your testicles.
Yes. You've done a bad thing and you should feel bad.
Or vulva,
Yeah.
Whatever.
Ovaries.
Yeah. But if you're hanging out online while the event's going on,
you kind of deserve it.
It's gonna happen.
Hey, how do women like their eggs cooked?
Oh God.
Over easy.
That's a tasteful woman joke.
Tasteful because it's eggs.
Yeah, I get it. I made it funny and I didn't even know it.
Well, it wasn't that funny.
It was great. Shut up. Well, that concludes our review of WrestleMania 35. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment on all of our things.
Patreon.
And share.
Please share.
We had a ton of shares recently.
Yeah,
That's the coolest thing to me.
Yeah, and we appreciate it. We appreciate you guys getting us out there.
Get on that Patreon.
Yep.
And then we've got, one more episode before Comic-Con.
Yeah, we got one more episode before we go to FanX, and then we'll give you a full FanX review when we get back.
Yeah, and we'll be doing stuff from FanX, obviously, as well.
Yep. So, as always, you can follow us on social media.
On Facebook at The Nerd Corporation, a podcast.
On Twitter and Instagram at NerdCorp Podcast.
Or you can shoot us an email at nerdcorppodcast@gmail.com.
And if you're looking to slam the competition with us, subscribe to our Patreon. Patreon.com/NerdCorp Podcast. Several tiers of loot to have access to, from stickers and shirts to new episodes and bonus content. So for the Nerd Corporation, my name is Eddie Lyon.
I'm Derek Reese.
And I'm Nick Lewis.
Peace out, guys.